I am unbelievably excited to bring you this one. Hello, my name is Jacob Livingood. I am a 9-year entrepreneur. I've made over $3 million online in the last 9 years. I have 2 startup exits and I have 830,000 followers across all my personal brands. I've been doing this a while, okay? Now, the purpose of this series and this playlist is not all course sellers are the same. Okay, there's a lot of Fugazi people out there. They're not really about it. I'm one of the real ones. I know that I'm one of the real ones, but I understand with the trust recession that it's just hard to vet, okay? So what am I making this playlist for? This is just a tell-all, okay? I have a program, okay? People pay me $1,500 for my mentorship and coaching, and that price will go up, but I don't need your money because I'm a practitioner of the business. I actually run the business. That's how I make my money. So I'm just gonna make a playlist, A to Z, start to finish. Have a pencil and notepad. If you watch all these videos, you will have all the necessary information to start and scale your own UGC business. You don't need to buy my course at all. You just need to watch a couple of videos. Yes, some of them are a little bit longer. Yes, we're going deep in depth on these topics so that you have enough information to execute on without actually buying anybody's program. Just watch these videos and you'll be able to start your own UGC business. That's the purpose. I'm super excited because you can either take the information and run with it, execute on it, and make something with your life, or you can just not do anything with it and then no harm, no foul, nothing's changed, okay? Reezy Resells, who, big fan, okay? I'm a big fan of him. I have a video of him in my Instagram highlights from back in 2017 when he was doing multiple 7 figures on Amazon via FBA, which I was doing FBA at the same time as well. And he said, look, I've got all this value. I'm giving the game away for free. It's all there. But most of you would rather smoke weed and play video games than execute. So it doesn't even matter if all the information's free. Let's go deep dive. First, this is like transformative for like setting the groundwork and the stage. What's UGC? What is TikTok Shop? What is Freelance UGC? What's the Amazon Influencer Program? How do you get involved? Okay, because a lot of people have said, oh, Jake, you know, it kind of sounds like you're trying to recruit me to something. It sounds like multi-level marketing, a network marketing thing. I hate network marketing, okay? This is literally just regular marketing. I'll explain it all, okay? Let's jump into the computer, get a notepad, pencil and paper. This is gonna be really a big deal if you're paying attention and you actually follow along. Let's lock in. I really am unbelievably excited to bring you this playlist. One, selfishly, it's going to allow me to, when people are asking me questions that I've answered many times and I just want a formatted blueprint for them, I can send them a video. So yes, selfishly, that helps me a little bit, but also because I have already escaped the financial matrix. I've been out of it for several years and I just want you to win. Abundance is abundant. Okay, you can succeed in whatever path you choose. You just have to execute on the information. Now, another thing I'd like to share, I am providing a path, okay? A path, not the path. There are many different business models in this day and age you can execute on. They're legit, they work, they function, okay? You can do anything, but you can't do everything. What I mean by that, if I were to give you an analogy, okay, the analogy being you can't have too many pots on the stove. If you're trying to cook something that's built out, it's a meal in 7 different pallets or plates, pans, okay, what's going to happen? If you're trying to cook them all at the same time, you're going to burn it, okay? You're not going to make it happen. You can do anything. Whatever you set your mind to, you can do it, but you can't do everything. You need to focus, as Sean Cannell, Rhymes with YouTube channel, says, okay, focus. Follow one course until successful, okay? So you can broaden your horizons and move into other avenues and do other things, but first you must reach critical mass with one thing, build systems and automation so that you can step out of the business before you go and build something else. So why I'm sharing that, okay, this is a path. It's not the path. It might be your path. It might not be, okay? I'm just giving you information. UGC, we're going to start here because this video is going to spell out 3 different individualized business models. Okay, I'm going to give you pros and cons, tell you what I think, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so UGC, what is it? Okay, oh, it sounds like network marketing. Okay, no, it doesn't. All right, UGC, user generated content. It's just reviews, photos, videos. You're making branded marketing materials for brands, usually CPG brands, but there are UGC freelance brand deals where you're actually doing it for, such as a SaaS, right? A software as a service product. All right. So let's break this down. I'm going to give you 3 different business models. A UGC, user generated content. All it is, it's a really fancy way of saying you're making marketing materials for a company that sells something, whether that's a product or a service or a good, it doesn't matter. Okay. You're making marketing materials for a brand to use. That's what UGC is. Okay. Let's go ahead. We're going to watch a few videos. Okay. Now, if you've been following along, perhaps not. Okay. But if you've been following along, this is my buddy here, Jake Austin. Okay. I had him on my podcast and we did a 4-hour, I get it. It's long, 4-hour interview. Okay. So tactical, just like this playlist, so tactical. You have a pencil and paper, notepad, you watch that whole thing. You can walk away with systems, executions, okay, everything to start your own UGC business. Literally full curtain pulled back, nothing held back, highly tactical, okay? But it's 4 hours. I don't want to watch something that's 4 hours long. It's too long, okay? Now look, there are a bunch of apps. This is Freelance UGC that he specializes in. Now, how this works, there are a bunch of apps. I'll just drop one for you. It's called SideShift. Okay, little nugget if you want to look into it. Okay, this app works as a marketplace where brands can connect with creators and creators can connect with brands. Okay, so a brand puts out a campaign and says, hey, we're willing to pay X amount for X amount of deliverables, i.e., let me give you an example. This brand that's a SaaS company that has an AI software wants to pay a creator $1,500 retainer, flat rate fee, for 30 deliverables, 30 pieces of content, and the timeline projection, 30 days, okay? So brand says, creator, make me one piece of content that is a marketing material piece of content promoting my product. Every day for 30 days, I'll pay you $1,500. Flat rate fee, you're making $1,500, bare minimum. Now, on top of that, often these deals have another side that is a commission-based, okay? This is actually based on merit, okay? So X, you get 1,000 views across your 30 posts, and for every 1,000 views, million views, you'll get another, say, for example, $700, okay? So now we're stacking it up. Now with freelance UGC deals, often how it functions is you might need a few phones, okay? And you're going to go ahead and build out a personal brand specifically for this campaign, okay? Custom Instagram, custom TikTok, maybe even a Facebook page and a YouTube page, okay? Now, the reason being, 1, it's an asset that you can give to the brand, or 2, if you execute on your deliverables and the brand is receiving value for this, they're seeing a reciprocal value, they're going to extend your contract. You're going to end up building relationships and working with them over the long term. Let's watch a video so that you can see an example of freelance UGC, okay?
Is it just me, or do college students not fully understand what professors can actually see when you upload your paper into Canvas? Because I'm a TA grading this paper, and I want to show you, like, behind the scenes what your professor's actually looking at. Okay, so here's the student's paper in Google Docs. This is a midterm paper that we're working on. And what my professor is having me do is basically come over here to this little button. It's this black dot right here. And basically, I hit the scan for AI button to see if the paper was written by AI. It says that's written by human, but the way that we're showing to prove that it's not, that it is fully written by human, is we go over here and we go to this button called the Watch, Write, and Report. And basically, this shows a video in real time of the student typing out the entire paper. So we can see the pastes, the edits, and then if we come over here, we see the timestamp of the paper and the pastes and all the edits. The student who wrote the paper, the professor made some adjustments, and then a typing analysis that says if it's natural or unnatural sounding. This is a natural typing pattern, 70% natural, because of the pauses, errors, and proof of effort.
Yo, that's a really cool software. That's really cool. I want to know more about that software. If you didn't catch it, okay, this is a UGC ad for a SaaS tool called GPT-0, okay? Now, I'm not going to tell you what kind of revenue numbers and what's going on with this contract and negotiation and deals. You're going to have to Sorry, put it behind a paywall. Just kidding. It's not behind a paywall. Just go watch the 4-hour podcast. Okay. It's already public. It's already up there. It's all free. Okay. But GPT-0, this is a brand deal, freelance UGC retainer deal that's working with GPT-0. He is the marketer that is creating shoppable content for them. Okay. And mind you, by the way, that got 9.2 million views. Okay. Again, just go watch the podcast. I'm not going to say numbers here, okay? But the numbers are public. I'm not gatekeeping anything, but I am kind of gatekeeping because I want you to go watch my podcast, okay? Sorry. But I'm not gatekeeping because it's all public, okay? We talk about it in the podcast. Nothing's hidden, okay? It's all right there. So that is Freelance UGC, okay? Doing brand retainer deals with brands, flat rate fee plus commissions for numbers that you're putting up. Okay, boom. We're understanding one business model of UGC. Next, again, one more time. If you've been following along, perhaps not. This is my friend Marianne Serbin, Dr. Marianne Serbin. By the way, also just had her on my podcast. Okay, talking all things UGC. All right. So another business model, TTS, TikTok Shop. Okay, now. TikTok Shop, again, square is a rectangle. Rectangle is not a square situation, okay? And by the way, when I say that, do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, this is a square, which also happens to be a rectangle. And then this is a rectangle, but a rectangle is not a square. You're following? Okay. So TikTok Shop is adjacent-esque to the business model that I primarily run. Now, I also do TikTok Shop. Now, again, going back to what I said, you can do anything, but you can't do everything, okay? Pick one. Focus, as Sean Cannell says, focus, scale it to critical mass before you start divesting your time and attention and energy into multiple things. Boom, 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 boom. You're going to be all over the place. TikTok Shop. This is a skill set in and of itself to make short form shoppable content. And I'm going to explain why, okay? Because what I'm going to go over and break down for you as what I believe to be the easiest way to build a UGC portfolio and get into making money online through UGC, which is just shoppable reviews on the back of the Amazon Influencer Program. Is it a skill? Kind of. It's a soft skill, right? You're just demonstrating products. You're just showing products, talking about features about it, what you like about it. That's it. People on Amazon want to buy already, okay? They're on a shopping platform. They're prospective buyers. People on TikTok are watching. They're on a social media platform, okay? They're looking to be entertained, okay? So the format for a shoppable video, again, like I said, UGC, big umbrella for multiple different business models. The formula of doing UGC on TikTok Shop, far different than the formula of doing UGC on Amazon Influencer. But there is some crossover. Okay, we'll go over that. So let's watch some of these videos so that we can get an idea here, okay? Because as I said, Amazon Influencer review. You're just talking about the products, features. People want to buy this. They're already engaged prospective buyers. They're just looking to get a customer with the hands-on perspective on the product. You saw Jake do a freelance brand video that you didn't even know that was an ad, okay? If I hadn't told you and that just popped up on your feed, he's just a TA talking about grading students' papers, okay? You don't know it's an ad until you've watched it all, and you're like, wait a second. He was demonstrating that SaaS product, okay? Let's watch some of these so that you can understand hook, okay, visual hook or written hook or auditory hook, okay? And then you're gonna have hook, problem solution, call to action, okay? Far different, but let's watch.
This is the Mac Daddy, but I want to get a little bit of a smaller size now. Please make it make sense. Why have humans been told to use this? And there's literally a tree that's anti-plaque, antibacterial, whitens with no chemicals, no microplastics. I've been using this since January. I'm seeing insane results. I'm getting constant compliments on how white my teeth are, which is funny because it's literally because of a tree. I have multiple of these everywhere. So in my car, in my purse, at my apartment, and it's fun to do. Like at work, if I'm bored, I'll literally do it. I was on a 5-hour road trip a couple weeks ago. I did it on the road trip. It's actually making my teeth whiter. Helps with oral fixation if you used to have a vaping problem, while it's making your teeth white as fuck. And then like once per week, I like to trim it, chew down to make new bristles. They come in different sizes. People are really starting to want to go back to all natural in the way that this has transformed my teeth. Like I cannot get enough. They're literally toothbrushes from God. Ditch the plastic. I'll link it below if you're ready for some white ass teeth.
Okay, boom, 23,000 likes, okay? Boom, all right, so quick, snappy, jump cuts, boom, 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 boom. Talking pretty quickly. You saw the visual hook right in the beginning, okay? Keeping your attention, okay? People are scrolling, okay? You're scrolling on a social media algorithm looking to be entertained, Okay, you need to stop the scroll. You need to grab their attention. They're not looking to be sold. They're not looking to pull out their wallet and buy something. So the skill of TikTok Shop, short form vertical content that is on a social media algorithm, not a shopping platform, and then getting people to convert, that is a skill. Okay, it's a very learnable skill. It's a very teachable and coachable skill. And albeit, while it is nuanced, it's simple. Okay, it's not easy, but it's simple. You can learn it. Okay. And mind you, by the way, I do teach it, okay? Because it's not the most impossible thing, but it's nuanced. And all right, focus on one course until successful, okay? You can do anything, but you can't do everything, okay? Really great stuff. And actually, you know, what I tell my students actually is focus primarily on building your UGC portfolio on Amazon while also building a brand. Because, by the way, barrier to entry to get into TikTok Shop, short form UGC, little bit higher, okay? 5,000 to just apply for the program, or if you get invited to the pilot, 1,000 followers. By the way, we're talking about follower count, okay? So barrier to entry is a little bit more difficult. Also, you can get deplatformed because they're really cracked down on the FTC regulations, violations, making sure you're not making any health claims, or it's more strict, okay? It's easier to get in trouble with TikTok Shop. Now, albeit, here's the thing. Pros and cons. I told you I'm giving you pros and cons, okay? TikTok Shop versus Amazon Influencer. Amazon Influencer, evergreen, okay? TikTok Shop, lottery-based system, okay? What's better? As someone who already does multiple six figures on Amazon, and I'm not scaled up to that point on TikTok, I'll tell you right now, full transparency, the whole truth, TikTok Shop's better, okay? It's just better, okay? And here's why, all right? With Amazon, you do 1,000 reviews, okay? You do 1,000 reviews, you're regularly, you're generating enough cash flow. And based on my personal experience, you're generating enough cash flow to be able to pay your mortgage, handle all your bills, okay? Evergreen. You create one piece of content, it's paying you in perpetuity for years to come. TikTok Shop, okay? You make 1,000 pieces of content, 900 of them are flops, bro. You're in, look, let's go back to latest, okay? 25, 50, 400 views. Most of them are flops. Some of them don't get attention. Who cares? It doesn't matter because it's a lottery-based system, okay? It's a social media algorithm. The ones that hit, when they hit, boom, when they hit 1.4 million, 1.1 million, 1 million. When they hit, you're making so much money off the hits and keep the momentum flowing. You know you've got a winning product. Look, top 3, this is her winning product right now. Mind you, that will change as time goes on, okay? When they hit, you generate so much GMV, gross metric volume, okay, that's sales, and your commissions go so far up that it doesn't even matter that perhaps you were grinding at it for 5 months, seeing little to no results from your efforts. Doesn't even matter because when it hits, boom, you're in the money, okay, and you carry that momentum. You've got a winning product, you've got a winning formula, rinse and repeat, okay? TikTok Shop's better, higher barrier to entry to get in, higher skill cap to learn the skill, okay? Facts. It's just the truth. So that's number 2. That's a second business model for what is UGC. Now, let's jump right into here, okay? I'm going to show you, hands-on, okay, we know UGC. We figured that out. What's the Amazon Influencer Program? Okay, you keep saying this. What even is that? All right, well, here's a bunch of products on Amazon, okay? Bunch of products. Let's just look up, let's look up a product, for example. Let's do this one. Why not? Okay. So here we are. We're looking at motorcycle 3D mounts. And, all right. Scrolling. I'm trying to find a product that I want to buy on Amazon. Ignore the viral view pop-up. We'll go into that in a minute. Okay. I can't ignore it, actually. My bad. It's just going to auto-populate. But pretend that's not there. Okay, you're looking for a product to buy, scrolling Amazon, blah, 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 blah. Hey, this one looks good. I like this one. Maybe it's got good reviews. Maybe I want to buy this, okay? Maybe I could buy this product. All right. So it's an invisible handle grip clamp for an Insta360 and then all the models and the Go RS. Okay, let's look at some of these. Again, ignore the viral view pop-up. My bad. We're getting ahead of ourselves, okay? But let's look at some of these pictures on this listing. Okay, we're learning about the product. We're learning about it. All right, cool. This is nice. All right, well, there's videos attached to this listing, so I can see some videos, hands-on, of the product. All right, let's do that. All right, from Pelkin. This is from the brand on their listing, okay, demonstrating the product. Cool. All right, well, let's just pause the video real quick. So this is from the brand on the product listing. If we scroll over, videos for the product, this is from the brand. Related videos for this product, okay? Related. Number 1, Living Good Reviews. Wait a second, that's my last name. Hold on a second.
Okay, product showcase. I've got my motorcycle
Wait a second, that's me. Let's watch a little bit of this.
here, and this right here, we're gonna show you, it's from Pelking. This thing is what allows me to get 6 shots. If you see, I've got my Insta 360.
We don't need to watch the whole thing. You get the idea, okay? Actually, maybe we should watch the whole thing, actually. Let's watch it. Because we watched the other ones. We watched Freelance UGC, where we're doing brand retainers with brands. We watched TikTok shop video. Let's watch it. Let's just watch it.
Right there, and let's take a look at it. So here, the Insta 360s flying off the back. Now, if we look into this here, 1, 2 bracket clamps, 1, 2, 3 mounting clamps. Okay, so these allow you to change the angle that it mounts at, which is what makes this absolutely 100% universal. Doesn't matter what motorcycle or what passenger peg set you have here, you'll be able to get the right angle so that as you're flying it off, you can get a direct shot of whatever bike it is that you have. Even if you don't have a passenger peg set, perhaps your bike has another mounting bracket for it, but this is just clamp style clamps. They work really good. This is not, I mean, look at that. It's not going anywhere. I'm giving it a good wiggle. It doesn't vibrate or move that much. Also, you see where I have it here? So it's just barely off the back of the bike, but it does expand out quite a bit more than that. For my purposes, it's not necessary, but if you so chose, you could have the thing flying off way off the back. Not necessary for me. And the locking mechanism, I don't know if you saw me do that, but it's just really easy. It's just unlock, move it down, and then lock the same way. It's just like righty-tighty, lefty-loosey situation. Really easy to work and operate. Really great. It'll allow you to get those third-person perspective shots on your motorcycle.
I highly recommend you check this out. Here is a still graph image showcasing the angle that is possible, the type of footage you can get utilizing this product. It is so cool. I use it regularly for content production. I think you will love it as well. Okay, I'm literally ranked number 1 on all of Amazon for this product. Okay, this product has made me a grip. A good amount of money. I'm not gonna just tell you how much, but I'm ranked number 1, baby. Let's go! Woo! All right, so that's what it is. This is the Amazon Influencer Program. Okay, on-site commissions allows you to put video product reviews on product listings on Amazon, and anyone that watches 30 seconds of your video and then converts, buys anything, you generate a commission. Buys anything, by the way, in the next 24 hours without clearing their cookies. Also, a couple things like little educational tutorial tidbits there that you saw in my video. 1, I censored my license plate because that'll get the video rejected. 2, I had to do a still graph instead of actually showcasing using my Insta 360 right here, flying it off the back because that was not allowed. All right, you'll learn the different nuances of what's allowed on the platform, what's not allowed by getting rejected or not getting rejected. Okay, that's just how it is. Okay, here is my storefront right here. This is my storefront. Okay, that's me, Living Good Reviews. All right, boom. I help make educational product reviews to help you make informed purchasing decisions. So you saw, we watched the video. It was more just a hands-on. I'm showcasing the product. I'm showing you what it's about, how to use it. Okay, because these are prospective buyers, people that are already looking at a purchasing page for a product that are interested in buying it. They want to see it hands-on with somebody, playing with it, using it, showcasing its features. How does it work? Is it quality? Talking about what they like about it, okay? It's just a review. You don't need to overthink this that hard. You're making reviews of products, okay? And when you get to scale with this business model, not only are you making reviews of products,
but brands are sending you their products for a flat rate UGC fee, say, for example, $100. So I want a $2,000 sauna, okay? So the brand sends me the $2,000 sauna for free. I tell them, negotiate, and I tell them, look, I'll do the video. I'll post a shoppable video on my storefront for $100. So you send me your $2,000 product for free and pay me $100. I'll make you a shoppable video that'll appear on your storefront. If you want usage rights, i.e. you want to own the video so that you can use it in paid ads for yourself, and I'm out of the equation, all right, bet, pay me $2,000, give me the product for free, pay me $2,000, and boom, usage rights, you own the video. You can have the video, okay? I know that might sound, because some of you watching this, maybe you've never made money online and you've only had a job, you've traded time for money. That might sound it doesn't sound real. You're flabbergasted. There's no way. There is no way. Actually, there is a way, and this is exactly how you do it, and it'll break your brain. I don't think you understand, because I talk about this all the time, and see, I don't just talk about it, I showcase it. If you follow me on social media and you look at my highlights or you watch my stories, I'm not exaggerating when I tell you brands send me $10,000 to $15,000 plus of free products every month, okay? Just sitting right behind me, do you see on my desk? Just right there, I have $3,000 of supplements just sitting there. I'm 5 months backlogged on shoppable videos. I have 700 plus products. I have $30,000 retail value of products sitting around my house waiting to be reviewed because my systems are bad and I'm still trying to get everything dialed in. But I get so much free stuff that when my students buy my program and start learning from me to help them start building their portfolio, I just give them $5,000 plus of free stuff, because one of their big limiting beliefs right off rip is, oh, well, I don't have stuff to review. I don't know what to review. Okay, here's $5,000 of merchandise. Review all this stuff. Selfishly, I need it out of my house. I can't sell it fast enough, bro. I gotta get rid of it. And I know I'm explaining first world problems here, but I'm not I'm honestly under exaggerating, dude. It's insane. Like, you get to a point of scale very quickly, I might add, where it's like, I have to figure out how to churn and burn these reviews and get this product out of my house as fast as humanly possible, because I just can't have it taking up space, because tomorrow I'm going to get another 50 packages. And again, it sounds like I'm exaggerating. Go look at my Instagram story highlights. I'm not exaggerating. I've had days where my Amazon delivery driver has dropped off 4 different sets. He's come 4 times with 4 different sets of packages. And each time, you can go look, you'll think I'm exaggerating, but towers and towers, 30 plus products each drop. I'm not kidding. We're boys. He daps me up. We make jokes. He thinks I have a shopping addiction. Like, it's hilarious. But yeah, dude. So this business model is awesome, very scalable. Mind you, the guys that created this software, Viral View, they are FBA sellers of almost a decade, and they're also Amazon influencers. They're 2 brothers, Trevin and Cade, who I'm going to meet here in a couple of weeks. But anyways, these guys, and you're going to think I'm exaggerating. This is sounding a little too overzealous. There's no way that's real. Every quarter, they do a garage sale, but everything's free, though. Okay? I'm not kidding. They do a garage sale with $50,000 plus of products splayed out in their entire front yard, just on tables, but everything's free, though. It's not a garage sale where, oh, we're going to sell you these products. Hey, this product's worth retail value $500, and it's listed for, we'll sell it for $50 and you give us an offer. No, it's like limit 2 or 3 or something per person. And they have a line down the block, okay? And they make a vlog of it, right? Genius. Write-offs if the IRS is watching. But no, they just give it all away for free. Why? Well, 1, because it's awesome. 2, because they don't need the money. And 3, they have so much volume of stuff, they need to get rid of it. Okay? It's awesome. So that's Amazon Influencer. I know it sounds crazy. It's actually not that crazy. So, by the way, here you see I'm gold rank,
Okay, we'll go into Creator Stars rank. It's sort of a tier-based program: bronze, silver, gold, platinum. Platinum is also top creator, same program. Okay, point system: 1 point for bronze, 50 for silver, 250 for gold, 1,000 for platinum. Points are generated through clicks and through revenue. I believe it's 1 click here. Actually, I don't want to misquote, so let's just look. $100 ship revenue is a point, 1,000 clicks, 1 point, and max of 49 points through that venture. So to hit platinum, which by the way resets every quarter, to hit platinum, you need to do $100,000 of shipped revenue per quarter. Following? Okay. And again, I don't want to lose you. Oh, whoa, 100,000. That sounds like a crazy large number. Relax. Okay. It's actually highly doable. So getting into the Amazon influencer program, another limiting belief I want to crush for you. Okay. Oh, Jake, that word in there is scary. Influencer. I'm not an influencer. Like I'm not even sure. I don't even really post on social media. I don't really want my face public. Like, well, first off, it's a skill set. Okay. Being able to turn on the camera, yap, like I'm doing here, right? Free flow, tangent form of thought. I've been doing this 9 years. Okay. This is a skill set. Go watch my old videos from 9 years ago, because they're still up and I'm going to keep them up forever. It's a skill set. Okay. I sucked at the skill set. Okay. You get better. Okay. Just do the reps. Do the reps, bro. And by the way, speaking, making content, shoppable reviews, UGC, TikTok shop, freelance UGC, all of it. They're all skill sets that if you do the reps, you get better. Okay. Because I'm not an influencer. I don't know if I can talk in front of camera. Okay. Well, yeah, you're right. You're not an influencer because you haven't been doing it. And so you're never going to be an influencer if you just full stop. Oh, I'm not an influencer. I don't talk in front of the camera. I don't make content. So I can't do it. No, relax. Okay. Start now and start stupid. Okay. It's the best formula. Okay. It's going to be you're going to love it, because in a couple years, when you come back and see the old stuff that is cringe that you were doing, you're going to be like, oh, brother, this guy stinks. But it's awesome, though, because, it's a skill set. You're going to get better. You're going to just do the reps, okay? Now, mind you, another thing to break this limiting belief, well, how am I going to get into the influencer program here? Let's just dive in. Let's go to Google. Okay, Amazon influencer. Look, right there, sign up. Boom, first link. Okay, how hard was that? Amazon influencer sign up, click the link. Boom, you're here. You're on this page. Okay, you see the URL right there. Boom, boom. You see it right there. Boom, that's it. Okay, right here, you click the blue sign up button. I can't do it. I'm not gatekeeping, I promise. I just can't do it because I already have a storefront. So if I do it, it'll literally just go to this page and show you my storefront. But basically, when you click this button, it's going to have you sign into your Amazon account. Then it's going to have you sign in and validate one of your social media platforms. This could be an Instagram, Facebook, a YouTube, or a TikTok. Okay. It's going to have you validate one of your social media platforms. Real simple. And then you'll either get a denial, or if you get auto approved, if you have an auto approval, it'll just start into beefing out your PFP, your profile picture, your description, and start building your storefront. And then after you build it and submit, it'll say, hey, here's your storefront link. Okay. So what are they looking for? They've never released what they're actually looking for. Okay. It's sort of speculative, but what I can tell you as a matter of fact is the reason they're having you validate your social media, one, they want to make sure you're a real person. You have real followers, okay? It's based more on engagement metrics than it is on follower count. I'm not even kidding. This is going to sound crazy, like an exaggeration. I just 4 days ago had a student get approved, get an on-site store, get approved for a storefront on Amazon through the Amazon Influencer Program, through TikTok, with 12 followers. 12 double-digit followers, okay? Because, again, it's KYC, know your client. They're trying to validate the person that has this Amazon account and the person with this social media. I want to make sure this is a real person and it's the same person and they have real user engagement, not bots, okay? More based on engagement metrics than follower metrics. 12 followers, guys, okay? So really what I tell my students is, if you try to get approved, you go to this link, you sign up, you don't get approved, you get denied, then don't give up and get all pouty and go, oh, I'm never going to be in it. Okay. Get on TikTok, post 3 to 5 times a day, every day, 7 days a week for 2 weeks. Okay. 14 days, 5 pieces of content a day, 1-minute videos. I'm not telling you anything crazy. Talking head videos. Take your camera, turn on the camera, yap. Just yap about whatever it is that it doesn't even matter what the content's about. That's the crazy part. Whatever your passion is. Maybe you want to talk about flow arts because you like flow arts. Maybe you just like puzzles and you want to talk about Rubik's Cubes. It doesn't matter. Maybe it's Pokemon. It doesn't matter. Be you, show you your personality on camera every day consistently for 2 weeks and reapply. I guarantee you. I can't guarantee 100% effective. I can't make a 100% statement, but most likely, okay, if not on the first round, on the second round of doing that, you're going to get approved. So less than 30 days later, you're in the program. Bada bing, bada boom. It's over for you. It's too easy, right? Okay, boom. So that's it. That's getting your storefront link, okay? You've got the sauce there. Now, mind you, by the way, as I just deeply dove into Amazon Influencer getting approved and getting into the program, going back, okay, going all the way back to Jake with SideShift and doing freelance UGC brand retainers, getting approved for that program, you literally just make an account. It's free. You make an account. You build out your portfolio, which you can build on Canva of shoppable. And by the way, like I said, okay, you're brand new, depending on what a path, not the path, whatever path you want to go down, you create a UGC portfolio on Canva, okay? And wait, but Jake, I'm brand new. I don't have any UGC videos. I don't have a portfolio. Make it up, bro. Literally grab your phone case off of your phone and make a shoppable video review of your phone case. Like it doesn't have to be that you actually worked with this brand in the past and they paid you a flat rate retainer. Just literally make a couple of videos, put them in Canva. Okay, now you have yourself a UGC portfolio of your proof of work. Okay, look, here's the quality of my work. This is the type of content I can make you. Boom, upload it. You build an account on SideShift. You apply for retainer deals, and it's just like a job interview. Okay, you get approved. They want to go to a next level. You do an interview with them. Talk about negotiations, what this is going to look like. Bada bing, bada boom. You're in. You have your first retainer deal done. All right, that's Freelance UGC. Okay, TikTok Shop. Like I said, 1,000 for the pilot follower account we're talking. Okay, this was engagement metrics for UGC on Amazon Influencer. TikTok Shop, follower metrics, 1,000 for being invited into the pilot program or 5,000 for just applying and just being into it. Okay, so it's follower metrics. By the way, I know that might sound like a large, okay, I have 3 TikTok accounts. One has 60,000, one has 400,000, and one has 180,000. Okay. Whoa, those are really big numbers. Not really, dude. It's actually so easy to blow up on social media. The best way to do it is just be inflammatory, rage bait, bro. Okay. Say stuff. As far as polarization, you need to be as close to 50% as possible. What I mean by that, okay, 100%. Okay. If 99% of people love you and 1% of people hate you, you're not doing well. Okay. If 99% of people hate you and 1% of people just really love you, you're not doing well. Okay, you need to be as close to 50-50 as possible. Okay, if 49% of people just love you so much and 51% of people just hate you, you're winning. You're in the money. Okay, and why I say that is because bada bing, bada boom, you're going to be getting a bunch of engagement because people are going to be starting arguments in your comments. Okay, some people are flaming you, some people love you, and eventually the people that love you and are flaming you are now flaming and loving and hating each other in the comments. Okay, boom, you're blowing up. Okay, so you can realistically, with the proper strategy, you can get a TikTok Shop account or TikTok account that you intend to turn into a TikTok Shop account to 5,000 followers in less than a month. Not a problem. Okay, you just have to post. It's all about consistency. Okay, so that's TikTok Shop. Once you're in the program, then you literally just start building out your shop, just like my storefront page here. Okay, you have products that people can click on your account, click shop, and purchase, and then you create shoppable content for those products. Boom, that's it. That's a very simple, like oversimplified version, but that's it. Okay, Amazon Influencer, boom, sign up here. Get your storefront. If you get denied, keep posting on TikTok again and again and again, consistently, keep reading, applying, boom. You can apply to this stage as many times as you want. Now we're going to click up here. We're going to go to Creator Hub. Okay. So this back office, you're approved. Okay. You got your storefront for Amazon influencer. Boom. Let's go. This is awesome. You got past this stage. You got approved with your TikTok or whatever social media. Now you log in and you go to your Creator Hub. I'm using the Viral View extension here. I'll go deeper, more in depth with Viral View. And by the way, if you're watching all this and you're actually getting serious about this, sign up for Viral View using code JACOB10, JAKEB10. I am a brand affiliate. I do get a commission for that. And I am a huge fan of the software. It is the best SaaS product I've ever used in my life. But that's besides the point. Right here, Creator Hub in the extension, Creator Hub. Or you can just do Amazon.com/Creator Hub/manage, enter. You get here. After you have your storefront, you're going to see right up here, you're going to see a big blue lock emoji. Blue lock. Okay, it's called the blue lock. Why is it called the blue lock? Because it's blue and it's a lock emoji. Okay, let's not overcomplicate anything. Okay, boom. You're gonna have your blue lock. You're gonna get ungated for your blue lock. This, by the way, no pressure, but pressure. Okay, little alerts should be going off. You can apply for an influencer storefront here as many times as you want. Doesn't matter. If you keep getting denied, doesn't matter. Keep posting on social media, keep reapplying, doesn't matter. Keep going, keep doing it until you get approved. Once you have your storefront and you're back here in the Creator Hub, pause, relax, okay? You can only do this 3 times, okay? 3 times, 3 strikes, and you're out, okay? Don't mess this up. No pressure. Actually, all jokes aside, no pressure. It's actually... Look, it's a lot easier. We're going to make this simple. It's a lot easier than I'm making it sound, okay? You're going to submit 3 shoppable videos for review. Okay, let's go back. Well, but Jake, I don't know what to review, okay? Amazon on your phone has a function in the search bar where you can literally pull up a camera and you can take pictures of things and it'll populate what that product is on Amazon. I guarantee you have more than 100 items sitting around your house that are sold on Amazon. I can make 100% guarantee of. You absolutely do. 3 videos. 3. How many did I say? Say it with me. 3 videos. No more, no less. Only 3. Do not do 5. Do not do 4. Don't try to go above and beyond and go, well, I did great. I did 10 videos. Don't do that. Okay? 3 videos. Why do I say 3 so importantly? Well, 1, because the minimum is 3. You can do 10 if you want. You're allowed to. The minimum is 3. All of these videos, when I submit, I have over 1,000 videos. When I submit a video, it gets filtered through the AI algorithm. And if I did something wrong, which does happen sometimes, if I did something wrong, and there's certain things you can't do. You can't mention price. You can say good, you get good value, but you can't mention price, can't make medical claims, can't make health claims. Keep it very subjective. What do I like about this product? Me personally, what do I like about this product? And here are the features and functions of this product. You're just doing a review. Keep it very subjective to your personal experience, okay? Don't mention price. Really simple stuff. FTC compliance, okay? Federal Trade Commission. If you're not familiar, they've got the rules published. Very easy, okay? 3 videos. Now, why I say 3, if I do a video and it gets declined, it just gets declined. I just get a status declined, and then I can look at it and it'll tell me why I was declined. Awesome. And then I can re-edit it, fix what was bad about it, and we're good. Done. And now it's up. When you're blue locked, your videos are manually reviewed by an actual person, a real person that is part of the Amazon compliance team. Okay? So you submit 3 videos. Say you submit 10 videos. This is why. Minimum is 3, and this is why you only do 3. Okay? 1, if you fail, you can only do this 3 times. Attempt to unlock your blue lock 3 times. I'm not trying to scare you, okay? 3 times is plenty of times, and you're going to do it the first try. I promise you. Can't make a 100% promise, but you're going to do it the first time. Okay? 3 only. No more than 3. Say you do 10. Well, 1, if you get declined, they're not going to tell you why you got declined. You don't get an explanation at all when you have your blue lock. I don't know why. It low-key sucks. I'm sorry about that. They're gatekeeping, bro. They really are.
But say you do 10 videos and 9 of them, you don't know this because you don't get information about this, but say 9 of them were perfect and 1 of them was bad and that one didn't pass. And so they declined you. You didn't get your blue lock. You just get rejected because 1 of them was bad. You don't know which one. You did 10 videos and you don't know which one, bro. Like, bro. So 3 videos, no more, no less. They'll get manually reviewed and you're going to pass first try. Okay. Keep it subjective to your personal experience, what you like about the product, showcasing the features. Don't mention price, no medical claims, no health claims. You're good. You're good. You're going to do it first try. Okay. And you're going to upload the video. You're going to tag the ASIN. ASIN is, we need to define vocabulary words. ASIN is a product identifier for a product for sale on Amazon. Okay. We go back to the Pell King thing. Here's the ASIN right here. Boom. That's your ASIN. You're gonna grab the ASIN, which by the way, it is down here. If you don't have Viral View and this isn't pulled up right there, the way without this extension where you're gonna find the ASIN, you're gonna scroll all the way down to the table of contents where it says all the specifications about the product, which is gonna be right. Okay, it's in a different place. Bear with me. It's in a different place on each listing. Okay. But I'm going to show you what it looks like. Hello? Bear with me. See, now this is all the more reason why you need Viral View. Look how complicated this is. All right, let me pull up another instance of Amazon. Forget that product, dude. Let's grab this product. What even did I click on? Dog supplement, bruh. You're going to find this table right here. Boom. There it is. Product details, ASIN. It's right there. See how complicated that is? That's terrible, dude. I don't want to do that for every product. I'd rather just go right here where the Viral View extension is, and then it just gives me it. It's just right there. Copy and paste. Easy. Also, by the way, when you're uploading on your Creator Hub, you can also search by the name, the brand name, and what the product is, and you don't need the ASIN. You can plug in the ASIN if you want, but you can just type in the name of the product, find it, select it, submit. 3 videos, no more, no less, and then don't touch anything at all. Don't touch anything, okay? Well, they said 3 to 5 business days for the review, and it's been 5 business days, so I think I'm good, and I'm just going to start uploading more videos. Don't touch anything. Don't touch anything until you get an email stating whether or not you were approved or declined. Okay, don't touch anything. As soon as you're approved and you come onto Creator Hub and there is not a blue lock emoji here and you got an email that said you were approved for on-site commissions and all 3 of them say published, you're in. No more gates. It's just 2 token gates. Okay, 1 validating and approving your social media, getting a storefront, then boom, unlocking the blue lock for on-site commissions. You're in the program. Now you can go just post, throw spaghetti at the wall, shotguns fire, just start blasting them out. Okay, now Creator Hub is actually retired, so use Creator Studio. But now you can start pumping out videos. Pump out the videos. Now you're in the program officially. You can start scaling your Amazon influencer page. That's how you get approved for the Amazon influencer program. Really easy stuff. Really simple stuff. So now we've covered what's UGC, 3 different primary business models under the umbrella, the big blue ocean of UGC, honed directly into Amazon influencer. Now, again, like I said, what I tell my students, focus on one. Focus. Sean Cannell rhymes with YouTube channel. Focus on one. What is it? Follow one course until successful. Boom. Okay. So lock in Amazon influencer with the ultimate goal of also posting, because like I said, there's parallels with TikTok Shop and Amazon influencer. Several products that I get sent on TikTok for TikTok Shop are also sold on Amazon. So I also do a shoppable video on Amazon. Several products that I do a shoppable product review on Amazon that I was actually paid a flat rate UGC for and it was sent to me for free are also on TikTok Shop. So there's a lot of parallel. Now, again, like I said, different skill set, different format. When that happens, I have to make different content. I can't just post my shoppable video review that I posted on my storefront on TikTok Shop and expect it to do well. Okay? I can't post my TikTok Shop video on my Amazon influencer storefront and expect it to do well. There's no cross-pollination that way. There's cross-pollination with
what the products are, and the brand is listed on both, not cross-pollination on how to promote on each platform because they're different. So how I tell my students what to do, scale your Amazon influencer. Get this to a point of scale where you can hire VAs and you're building and scaling outside of your direct purview. Most of it's automated and all you're doing is filming reviews. Then you can go ahead and start branching out into other things like freelance UGC brand deals as well as TikTok Shop. Okay, so that is the highlight. You now understand what UGC is, 3 different business models for doing and being a practitioner of UGC, and in depth on how to get approved and into the Amazon Influencer Program and start building your UGC portfolio through the Amazon Influencer Program. I know it was long. I know it was. But if you followed along the whole way, you're dialed. You're dialed. Follow this. Within 14 days, you execute. And by execute, what's your homework? What's your deliverables? Apply for the Amazon Influencer Program right here on this webpage. Okay, if you're declined, go on TikTok, make a new TikTok or use your existing TikTok, post consistently, talking head videos about whatever your passion is for 2 weeks straight, every day, consistently, reapply, you'll get approved. Once you're approved, you go to your Creator Hub, you submit 3 videos. How many videos? 3 videos. And then you wait for your blue lock to go away. Now you're in the program. Now you're ready to hit the ground running. That's the video. I hope you found it informative. I love you. Peace.